time, there's no such thing as secrets no more. What I mean by that is the only reason why this so-called Masonic stuff was even kept a secret is not because we didn't have secrets in ancient African society. We had ancient spiritual systems that we went to learn spiritual knowledge. So the so-called secret societies that they're talking about, they had to have secret societies in Europe because after the Moors came up and taught the cracker, they had a fight against the doggone Pope of Rome and the Inquisition, and if they didn't keep stuff secret, if they didn't keep stuff secret, what would actually happen is they would get killed. So all spiritual stuff in Europe had to be sworn to secrecy. So it don't mean now that in this particular time that you think you got a certain amount of knowledge and you keeping shit secret. You're supposed to be sharing it. Because the real mystery is there are no secrets. There are no secrets. Everything now is put out because it's prophesied that it would actually be put out at this particular time. There has never been a time when this much knowledge has been on the planet. But the reason why this particular knowledge is on the planet is because the government who put all this knowledge out realizes one thing, that at this particular time they can't even hit a person over the head and get them to receive the knowledge if it ain't talking about money. Now to go into some Kabbalistic mysteries, and we got a lot of stuff, so don't worry about it. We can still get warmed up. The Kabbalistic mysteries is, or the Kabbalah mysteries is, that you got 5 books of Moses. And the 5 books of Moses is called the Torah. But the 5 books of Moses, each book represents a certain element. Earth, fire, air, water, and the physical body, which would, or the spiritual body inside of the physical body, which would be the 5th element. The key here is that the Torah, which I'm going to get into when I go into the 37 negative confessions, because we got to get into this whole moralism thing. The key here is that the Torah is talking about here, each one is a certain element, and a certain element exists inside of you. And we're talking about melanin. So the 5 books of Moses is actually the 5 elements of melanin, or the process of melanin. That's the main key. And like I said yesterday, because they had to go and give a person a certain moral law, that was an animal person, that don't mean that it has anything to do with you. You have the book on the inside of you. You see. So we're talking about the elements. So also going back to what I said yesterday, you don't need to be doing anything on a moral thing as far as worshiping. Anything at this particular time. Your worship is in the form to understand who you are on a high level. So that's Genesis chapter 32, verse 30. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. And 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 25. Which it says that Jacob wrestled with the angel, or Jacob was one of the only people who saw the face of God. The face of God is called Penuel, which is pineal. But in the Bible, it will be Penael. Penael in the Bible. El means sun, or star, or the star-head ones. Pen comes from the word penis. Penis. You have 2 penises. Both man and woman can't get to God now unless it's circumcised, but the woman don't suppose to have a certain penis down there, but the penis she does have down there is already circumcised. That's the clitoris. So she comes with the circumcised penis. The man has to circumcise his penis. The woman has a clitoris, which is a form of a penis. But they're not talking about the lower level genitals. They're talking about the higher level genitals that both male and female have a penis, which is the pineal gland. And an uncircumcised penis is a calcified pineal gland. So you're born with a circumcised penis. So when they say a pineal gland comes from pine cone, no. The pine cone, the penis is before the pine cone. So when they named the pine cone, they named it because it looked like the head of the penis. So pine cone or pine cone is later, but first you have penis. a Penuel. So penis, so Penuel, so what is the penis? Penis gives the seed, which is melanin. And in that seed is the cosmic substance that is the makeup of a star, stardust, which the star is L. Penuel is the pineal, which is the star penis, or Penuel, which is the seed. You get the word seed, you get the word star, all that's talking about melanin. Penuel, or pineal in the Bible, is called the face of God. So the face of God is in you, which you're supposed to be understanding is not a God up there, but a God that is manifested down here, which is in your pineal gland, is the face of God.
The ones who are not spiritual, the earthly man, are the ones who do not have this original soul. They need church. Church is good for them. For they cannot live without moral good behavior. They say, but we spiritual people, we can surely get to the kingdom just for the mere fact that we have a soul. They say that the one without a soul, he cannot achieve the kingdom. He's not capable of it. Because the kingdom itself is your soul. That's what the kingdom is. It says, but us that have a soul can surely receive the kingdom, which is the awareness of our soul. No matter what we do down here physically. Just as gold is placed in the mud, does not change the gold. The mud does not change the gold after thousands of years. You wash it off, it's the same gold. So is our soul cannot accept decay. Our soul, we cannot damage our soul no matter what act of degeneration and degradation we do while we're down here.
Oh, when we going to learn? But one day, like I say, nothing lasts forever. They didn't believe that the day will ever come when I will be able to get up in front of my people or anybody else and speak like this to each other. They didn't believe the day would ever come that we would again read. They didn't know that we would take up the Bible, which we originally started. They didn't know that the day will come when we did not have a Bible with just 3 pages that says, slave, obey your master, render unto Caesar that which is of the Caesar, and unto the Lord that which is of the Lord. Can you imagine Jesus saying to people, be satisfied with slavery? Now, you know the guy that put that in there had nothing to do with Jesus.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch.